So for today, guys, we're going to be getting right into things. I said that I was going to do a tutorial with Blue Velvet, this is the actual Jeffree Star liquid lipstick, and it smells like root beer. I thought his Celebrity Skin and all of them were the ones that smelled like root beer, but this one does too. But there are really big differences between the fakes and the real ones. This is a real one. As you can tell, the wand is clear. That's the biggest giveaway. But I think we're going to try to go for a smoky eye and then pop it with a blue, a bright blue. That sounds like a really good idea. But we shall see. So starting off today, since I don't have any tape, I'm going to have to try and be extremely careful with how I do this because I don't have any tape to mark off where I don't want to go. And since I'm doing a smoky eye and I'm concerned there might be some fallout, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes first, which is not something that I usually do. But I do know a lot of YouTubers do their eye makeup first and then they continue on to foundation, but I'm not one of those people that usually does that. But today, since we're going for a smoky eye, I think it might be best. Alright, in my last tutorial, I did a voiceover, but I feel like this time I'm going to try and do a step-by-step just because I don't think this tutorial is going to be as long because I'm not going to do the rest of my face. This is just going to be an eye and a liquid lipstick tutorial mostly because I already did my foundation routine in the past video, so I don't think there's a need to do it again. So what I'm going to do is, since I'm doing a really drastic eye thing today, I'm going to do my e.l.f. primer. And this is the one that has the eye sealant or the eyeliner sealant on the other end. And it does have a little bit of a pigment, but I'm seriously just like putting this everywhere because if I don't, I know that this is gonna not stick very well and it's gonna go everywhere. So I need to try and make sure I get this everywhere that I need for it to be. For the most part, you can just tap it in and smudge it into place, and I'm going to put a little bit of it underneath because we're going to be smudging our lower lash line. Now, as you would do with any cream, you're going to have to set it with a powder. So I'm going to go straight into my color. And for this, I'm going to be using my, I still can't pronounce this. I guess it's Royal Langnickel, I don't even know. But it's just a crease and smudge brush. And I'm going to be taking this, I got this for Christmas actually, last year. And it is a Natural Smokes, and it's a Maybelline kit. I'm just going to take this darkest color, and I'm going to just put it on there, kick off, grab my mirror here. And I'm just going to try and get this mostly on the lid and blend it out into the outer part of the crease. The worst part about these dark colors is that they tend to get everywhere. So I'm gonna just try my best to just keep this how I want it. I do want it to be a dramatic smoke. And right now it's looking a bit patchy because this isn't high-end makeup. This is just regular Christmas makeup that you get out of the packets. So it's gonna take a little bit of build-up. So this is what we have so far. and I'm going to try and stick to that being the darkest shade, and then I'm going to try and narrow it down and go inward. This is from NYC New York Color, and it's another palette that I think I got for Christmas. It's called the Metro Quartet Eyeshadow, but actually this white and this brown are pretty much contour colors. That's what I used to use before I got my contour palette. But I'm going to take this deep dark brown here. It's actually a little bit lighter than that other one, but this one is a little more pigmented. It's not, I don't think it's as cheap. I know Maybelline is like probably more luxurious than NYC, but this, for this particular one, I think the formula is better. And I'm just gonna pop it inward. I'm gonna try and go towards the inner part of my eyelid, as well as making sure to keep everything blended. We want it to just smoke inward. That's what I'm going for. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this inward toward the inner crease. And all this time I'm using the same crease and smudge brush, because it's a really good blending brush actually. I feel like this brush is actually too wide for my crease. Actually, their blending brush is more like an eye crease for me. Now we're gonna get real. We're getting the actual smoky eye. And this is from the same one, Royal Langnigel, whatever, I can't pronounce that. Anyway, we're gonna take this one and we're gonna go back over to this palette that I had, but we're gonna get this brown. It's right above it, but it's more brown, orangish. This color is a little better formula too, but we're just gonna kind of pack it on, because this is where we're putting in the part for it to stay and all blend together. I know it's gonna look a little crazy at first because I'm gonna have to go over it and blend it out with some lighter colors. It is almost complete. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this eye shader, which is more like their blending brush. For this, since I want it to kind of blend together, I want to get a slightly lighter color. So what I'm gonna do is, back in this palette there's this orange. And it's a lighter shade, but it's not too light, and it's actually considered the lid shade in this palette. So I'm going to take it and I'm just going to kind of put it everywhere. As Tati says, more is more. More is more. It's always more. But it's kind of got gold reflectives in it, and that'll help kind of even out the darkness of the smoky eye. With that being done, we're going to take the same brush, and I'm going to take some out of this first palette we were in. I'm going to take this white, and I'm going to try and highlight my cheek. I'm gonna try and highlight my brow bone and blend everything. I've got most of my brow bone covered, but this white's gonna help even out the darkness. And this is how I'm going to stop with the shadows, because I think that's pretty good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to eyeliner. I got this, it's Lord & Berry, and I got it out of my Ipsy bag. I am a dedicated Ipsy person, and if they ever wanted me to sponsor for them in the future, I definitely would, because I've been with Ipsy for a few months now, and every bag, I mean, this is last month's bag, and it's so adorable. I love Ipsy. So what we're going to do is we're going to tightline the hardest part of tightlining for me is that the eyeliner doesn't seem to want to come out, but thankfully with this is a really good eyeliner pencil. It comes out no issue. Now, I'm going to go back into my elfish ways, and I've had this angled eyeliner brush for quite some time now, but as you can see, it's like super tiny. Like, it's very well defined, and I've had my e.l.f. cream eyeliner for quite a while too. It's even worn off. So I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna line my eyes. And we all know how it goes. This one's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be beautiful, so look at it while it's perfect. And I'm gonna do the other one, and it's not gonna turn out. Why can't wing liner turn out correctly on both sides? Why does one always have to mess up? Alright, I'm stopping there because I don't want to get into the game where you keep trying to make it better. It gets bigger and bigger. So this is the eyeliner I'm going to do for this. It's very a simple, short little wing. But for the most part, I think they turned out pretty even, which is a good thing. Now I'm going to go back in with my Lord & Berry eyeliner, and I'm going to go inward towards the inner eye because I want to bring it all the way in. But with liquid liner, I feel like it's so much easier to only do the outer corners with it. This look, it's supposed to be a little darker, so we're going to go all the way. As Jeffree Star would say, it better work, is all I can say. I'm going to go on the bottom with my eyeliner. So that's all I'm going to do for the eyes. So I'm going to stop the video right here, and I will be back in a flash with the rest of my face done. Ah, the intense smell of root beer. Pairing this with light makeup seems a bit like it's missing something. Oh, there's one other trick I like to do, especially with Jeffree Star lipsticks. But I'll take my fingers and just pat a little bit of eyeliner on it. And then it gives it kind of that rich blood look without, you know, like a metallic look, which looks extremely good on the darker lipsticks he has. But it's still 100% transfer proof, but it has that shine to it, like a metallic night on the town. thanks for tuning in today, and if you like this video, leave a thumbs up, and you should click that little subscribe button. And hey, did you know that there's a little bell? You can also click down there, and it will let you know every time I upload a video. And while my videos are going to be really consistent for the first little while, I do plan to eventually get a schedule. After I've got about 20 videos up, I'll start sticking to a schedule where I'll post on certain days. That way it doesn't overwhelm me and it doesn't overwhelm anybody else. But I should be getting my new camera by Saturday, so expect better quality and overall just a better setup, because my setup right now is 2 Tupperware containers with a electronic candle. So I'm gonna have a tripod, I'm gonna have better lighting, I'm gonna have everything better. So just give this a thumbs up, subscribe, and stick around because you will not be sorry. It's Reby, and I'm happy to see you.